Good afternoon. I am Representative Muffy Davis with the Idaho State Legislative Update for the week of March 9th to March 13th, 2020. This is our 10th week at the Idaho State Legislative session here this year. And the big news and all that's going on here in the Capitol as well as all over the country and the world is coronavirus or COVID-19. Just this last week, Idaho saw its first confirmed tested cases of COVID-19. And the governor did a press release on Friday. There was one confirmed case, and by now, Sunday afternoon, we have 5 confirmed cases here in Idaho, 2 of which are up in Blaine County in my hometown area, home county. And so thinking of everyone, lots of changes happening. Just announced yesterday, Saturday afternoon, the Blaine County schools are shut down or not going to be meeting until April 6th. As well as we just heard today that Sun Valley Resort is going to shut down as of tomorrow, March 16th. So lots of changes happening really fast, and hopefully you all are being safe and washing your hands, as we all know, and if you're not feeling well, self-isolating. And the goal is to really just stop. We know we can't contain this virus, but the goal is to stop the spread, to hopefully keep that curve down. We need to keep our health care workers safe for all those people that do end up getting sick and needing health care. So really do your part. Let's all work together and try not to be in any busy, packed places. Don't hoard supplies. We have been hearing about people are having a hard time finding toilet paper and other products. Hopefully everyone will take care of each other. The kids stay entertained and away. And hopefully we will get through all this. It's happening here at the Capitol. We are working to try and get through all of the necessary bills because I'm sure we want to get out of here as well as minimize any impact that we could have by all being together in the Capitol. Few things that went on this past week. We have still yet to see any meaningful legislation that will bring some meaningful answers to the property tax issues. This has been the whole session. We've been talking about property taxes, but nothing actually meaningful has really been passed through or actually been sent up to the governor. There was one bill which we were against, which was going to cap or freeze property taxes for a year, was sent to the Senate. They amended it at the Senate to freeze it or to maximize it for a 4% growth and freeze it for 3 years. That ended up dying on the Senate floor, so actually nothing has really happened. We just had a bill here in the House this last week, which was a Senate Bill 1277, which was amended in the House, which proposes to change the property tax exemption from $100,000 to $112,000. But unfortunately, this doesn't provide much relief for anyone whose house is valued under $200,000. It would not provide much relief for you, as well as the fact that it really strains our counties, and it's estimated that it will be up to $32 million strain or taken out of counties' budgets throughout the state. And with what we are going on with a global pandemic and the challenges that are going on right now with COVID-19, our counties are the first places of recourse right now. It's really not the right time to be putting this and strapping our counties down anymore. So hopefully this 1277 will, as amended in the House, will not pass out of the House. Not convinced that will actually happen because they amended it. But if it gets to the Senate, hopefully they in the Senate will kill it and it will not go. It's not good for our counties. There are 2 good bills in the Senate that were just introduced on Friday that offer actual real property tax relief, and hopefully those will make it over to the House, and hopefully we will get a chance to see those. Who knows? It all depends on how long we stay here and what bills are going to actually make it all the way through. We will just stay in touch. They've been threatening all session also to deal with this Medicaid expansion funding. They want here at the state, there's a big pressure to make counties pay a portion of that funding. I disagree with that. I believe we've already seen lots of savings in different statewide budgets, the corrections budgets, health and welfare budgets from Medicaid expansion. There have been savings there as we projected. There will be a slight investment for the state for a few years until we start seeing even more and more savings. But Right now, there's a lot of pressure. We introduced House Bill 600, but we were able in the Health and Welfare Committee last week to hold that bill in committee. That was good. There is another bill that was introduced on Friday, House Bill 642, which aimed to just take $12 million off the top of monies that were sent to counties before they were even sent to pay for that. Well, that is not going to get a hearing, at least as of now. It has been canceled for the hearing for that. So hopefully, with all that's going on with COVID-19 and our public health districts and our strain and our pressure on the counties, that we here at the state do not put another pressure there. We have seen higher than projected revenue. This last month was over 60 million higher projected revenue. We have resources and ability here at the state level to pay for this Medicaid expansion this year, and let's wait and see what's going to happen and go on and deal maybe with some questions on that next year. So we will just wait and see what's going on there, but good news, we've had some good telehealth bills pass through, and as we learn with what's going on right now with the COVID-19 and coronavirus, we've seen the importance of perhaps telemedicine and the vital that people can reach out and get a hold of medical practitioners without actually having to be face-to-face contact and risk spreading that virus. So we've been lucky. We've passed some good telehealth bills. There's a good teledentistry bill that hopefully will be passed on the House this week, and it adds some patient safeties and precautions. So some good bills are actually happening and getting through. Unfortunately, we have spent a lot of time and not getting to the real meat with those property tax issues and bills. There has been the grocery tax credit bill, which has sat on the top of the House reading calendar for almost a month now. I do not know why that has not been voted on and why we keep skipping over that, but that is a bill that purports to increase individual families' grocery tax credit, and that is probably a good bill that really would like to see get a vote on and hopefully pass. Another means to help relieve some of the tax credit on some of our constituents. So with that, lots going on. We are getting into our final week. This may be my last update of the session, depending on what happens next week and how soon or how long we take to get through all of the bills. But just want to thank you so much. It is an honor and a privilege to be here. And I hope you all are staying healthy and safe, and we will get through coronavirus, and we will get through the legislative session and moving on to 2021. Thank you so much. Have a great week. I may be back, or I may be back next year. Take care.